Hello everyone, my name is Joe Grubb. Thank you for choosing our cloud-safe umbrella of products. Keep you protected, keep your computer backed up, keep you safe, help keep you safe online. Our cloud-safe umbrella, as you probably already watched the antivirus video and how to use it, this is our cloud-safe. This is the LiveDrive backup portion of our cloud-safe umbrella. This is actually during the install. Most of you probably already have it installed, or we have it installed for you, so you can ignore this, but I did kind of want to show this part of where you make your initial file or your initial folder selections of what you want to back up. And of course you can add any folder you want by simply clicking add folder, and it brings up this box. Now I am going to go over this as I go through. I'll go back and show you if you ever need to change this or add additional folders or subtract folders from it, but for now we just go ahead. I'm just going to select my documents and click next. In your case you probably have it all selected already, so from that point on, our LiveDrive will finish. Our LiveDrive will actually finish installation. This is kind of important. If you see this message anytime with your LiveDrive, it is definitely safe and highly advisable that you go ahead and update. Now I'll pause this video while I do go ahead and let it update, because it'll take just a few minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and allow it to do its update, and I will be right back. Okay, so the update is done. Okay, so that update is actually finished, and this is what LiveDrive. This is where LiveDrive lives on your computer. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen where the clock is, if you click, you're going to see the icon for the LiveDrive backup. Okay, if you just right click the icon and go to open the control center, once this opens up, I'm going to drag it into the window here so you can see it. This is going to give you an idea of what's backing up, how much has been backed up. Of course, this is a test account that we use, so it hasn't actually backed up anything. The briefcase feature is something that you don't have. The briefcase feature is a feature that will allow you to have your files on your tablet, on your phone. If that's something you're ever interested in, you can definitely give us a call. So with that being said, I'm going to walk you through the whole LiveDrive here. From the dashboard, these are your tabs across the top. Your settings tab is where you can make additional backup selections. If we go into the backup selection, you can see now where I only had where I'd only selected the documents. Of course, I can add any of these that I want, or I can even add an additional folder that's not listed here, and I can do that simply by clicking add another folder, and then from there we can start to see all the folders on our system, and you can select whatever folder you like. The important thing to remember within your backup selection is make sure that you have selected what you do want to back up. Obviously, if it's not selected, it's not going to be backing it up, and your data won't be protected. There's also a schedule. So we have a schedule you have scheduling ability. So right now, every 1 hour, it's going to scan for files that you've selected to back up. It's going to scan and see if there are any changes to them. If it finds changes, it will begin backing those files up. Now, some of you may not want that to do that every hour, because if you're changing a lot of data, it could potentially slow your internet down some while it's backing up. However, I'm going to show you a setting where you can manage some of that as well. Some of you prefer to do every 4 hours. Some of you prefer to do every 24 hours or every day. Some of you don't want to back up every day. Maybe some of you want to back up once a week. You can set that all within this managed schedule. Restore is pretty straightforward. Once you have some data backed up, you'll just simply double click the computer. It'll ask you what you want to restore. You can pick individual files. You can also show files that you've deleted, and you can restore those files accordingly. Under the security settings, you'll see to start LiveDrive automatically, or you can set a password. That way, if you don't want somebody into your LiveDrive or messing with your backup, you can check that box and set a password. It'll ask you for your LiveDrive password each time you try to open it. The web is where you can view your files from anywhere. So you could go out to the web and view your files from pretty much anywhere that you have internet access. You'd be able to view all of your LiveDrive files. Back to your dashboard, you'll notice now that mine has started backing up. Once you first get it installed, it'll tell you what the estimated time is and the amount of data. One of the things I like here, under the Advanced tab, and I'm sorry, just so you know how I got there. From the I went to the settings, and then under this tab I went to Advanced, and you're going to see some additional options here. First and foremost is bandwidth. Okay, right now LiveDrive has unlimited access to your bandwidth. So if you're using whatever your internet provider may be, whether you're using satellite, Time Warner, which is now Spectrum, maybe you're using Cincinnati Bell, whatever internet provider you may use, in Verizon, AT&T, on and on. Right now, I'm giving it full unlimited access to my bandwidth. Now, when you initially start LiveDrive to back up all of your data, the unlimited is good because that's going to get your data backed up the quickest. However, you may notice a slowdown on your internet speed if you leave it unlimited. So based on your setting, you can change this unlimited to whatever you want. Just know that the slower or the lower that you make these numbers, the longer it's going to take for your backup to complete. And that's definitely something that we want you to understand how to use. But just remember that specific thing. The lower that you make these numbers, the longer it will take your backups to complete. So you can use that accordingly. Now, back under backup exclusions, if you have certain folders or certain file types that you want excluded, most people don't have to do much with this. We just kind of leave it. The settings that we provided for you are usually adequate. Proxy you won't need to do. System status, just make sure it lets you it lets you know that there's no current issues with LiveDrive. Everything's working accordingly. And the integrity check, if you want to actually verify your files that are backed up, you can run an integrity check and it will verify which files that you have, that the files you have backed up actually match the files on your computer. In other words, it gives you a little more benefit that when you go to restore something, that it's going to restore, and it's going to restore and work properly. With that being said, that's pretty much all there is to LiveDrive. It pretty much, once you set your files and your settings and your backup, it's out there, it's doing its backup and it's protecting you. The technology behind LiveDrive is very good, as it only detects the changes within a file and only backs it up, so it's not backing up the same data over and over every time you make a small change to it. And with that being said, it's a very good protection against a lot of these horrible viruses or ransomware that get in and they lock and encrypt your data. This is definitely a very good line of defense for your computer against those type of things. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, definitely at any time you give us a call as a subscriber to our Cloud Safe umbrella products. We definitely are here to help. You can give us a call anytime. Thank you. One last little thing, guys, I did forget to mention, which is an important feature that LiveDrive recently in an update they've added back, and it's a very good feature. When you see your LiveDrive icon down here, if you right click, you can hit view your files online. This will open up your web portal to show you what's actually backed up out to the cloud, that's got your data protected. But one of the more important features to me, if you open up, you can open the detailed status. Okay, when you click that will show you what's currently being backed up, and particularly what it's about, what still needs to be backed up. But this is a good status of which files you have and which ones are being backed up, etc. So, and that's kind of it. I just wanted to kind of go over that, and I'm going to show you one more time there. How you get to that is when you right click, instead of the control panel, you have additional couple options here that really will help you as far as determining what's been backed up, and more importantly, what's being backed up at the particular moment. So again, I want to thank you, and definitely give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks.